Hi, Kevin Hayden. Happy 40th birthday. This is your wife of almost 13 years, partner of almost 20 years, I suppose, saying happy birthday, and here's your big gift as you wanted. You had requested a roast from your family and friends, and here it is. I sent out a request to everyone asking them to roast you, and the surprise for me was that many people said, there's no way I can roast Kevin because he's just so nice. And my response to that was, really? Then you obviously don't know Kevin very well, or you haven't been present when he's roasted you or someone else, because one thing that you got to know about Kevin is he loves to make fun of people. And he also has a hard time dressing himself. He has difficulty dressing for inclement weather. And many people have noticed about Kevin that he seems to always be wearing the same thing, something that a pandemic and quarantine hasn't improved upon. Kevin is pretty much always wearing shorts and the same t-shirt. Our neighbors marvel about how he shovels snow in the winter wearing shorts and a t-shirt. I once came home from a run and Kevin was supposed to be leaving for a job interview, and he walks down the stairs and he is wearing shorts, and the shorts are, by the way, basketball shorts, and the t-shirt. And I said, Kevin, I thought you were leaving for your interview. And he said, yeah, I'm headed out. I said, no, you're not. You have to put on clothes, appropriate work clothes. He said, it's a final interview. I'm really just going to see the office space. It doesn't matter what I wear. And I forced him to go put on a nice set of clothing. So that is Kevin, and that is the Kevin that we know and love. And so, Kevin, here is the rest of your roast. And no matter what I say about you, I truly love you. You are the bubbles in my champagne. You are the butter on my bread. And I love you. And there is literally no one in this world I would rather have been quarantined with than you. So happy 40th birthday.
Kevin, happy 40th. This little video, I just wanted to bring it back to when I first laid eyes on you. I think it was a cast party after Carmen maybe, and it was at Joel's place in Watertown. And I just remember you being, I think, on the roof or by a window, and you were in a wife beater, and it was stained with like mustard and ketchup, and you were just bellowing at the top of your lungs. And I felt this primal attraction, and I just wanted to just be with you and maybe like spoon or something. I was like, who is this man? Who is this ginger sexy beast just covered in condiments, just streaked in mustard and ketchup? And yeah, and it's the start of something beautiful, and I'm so blessed and treasured that you're my friend. And may the next 40 years of your life be as filled with laughter and love and family and drinking and inappropriate humor and Graham's inappropriate humor. And I'm just so happy you're my friend, man. I love you.
Kevin Hayden, 40 years old. Wow. Happy birthday, Kevin. I'm so happy for you. I can't believe I get the opportunity to roast you and tell some stories about you. Actually, it's almost impossible to roast Kevin Hayden because everything that I did with Kevin ended basically in blackout drunkenness. So I really have no recollection of most of what happened with Kevin and I back in undergrad. But seriously, Kevin and I spent our entire undergrad just laughing and cutting up and singing and eating and drinking together. So Kevin was a great friend. It was it was always fun hanging out with Kevin. We had tons of inside jokes. Kevin, when you would do impressions, it was always fun. You had a really great impression of Sal Champagne that I'll never forget. And John, the set designer, you were always telling me to go sweep out the truck with that impression. And of course, you did a great impression of Wayne and Susan Johnson and basically everybody. Bo, your impression of Bo was really funny too. So I used to love that. And we had a lot of great memories at the library. I'm thinking about that. One of my favorite memories, Kevin, is when you took me down to Dallas. We hung out in Deep Ellum, and you took me to Eatsy's. You introduced me to Summer, your dog. Your mother cooked. I met your brother and sister and your father. Had a great time. Of course, you remember we fell asleep in each other's arms, eating cheese crackers, watching The Witness, starring Harrison Ford. And yes, that is a good-ass movie. But I really don't have any terrible roasts of Kevin. I will mention one of my favorite memories is when we did a scene from West Side Story, and Kevin played the character Riff, and his costume was the most skin-tight black leather pants and white t-shirt that have ever existed. And then we choreographed the show, so if I ever need a good laugh, I can just think about Kevin dancing around in skin-tight white shirt and black leather pants, singing Riff. The Jets are gonna have their way tonight. So, other than that, Kevin, I do remember one time leaving a party that you and Steele had, and I may have not even told you this, but you were just blacked out on the couch with your hand down the front of your pants. And I don't think I ever told you that, but it was a pretty good laugh. It's probably good that we didn't have phones on our camera back in those days. But anyway, yeah, all the singing, all the times in the library, all the times going places to eat, and just sharing music together, that was one of the highlights of my life. And so, Kevin, I love you. It was great to see you and your dad this last year. You've always had a beautiful family, and now you and Jennifer have a beautiful family. So I wish you all the best. Hope to see you guys soon, and happy 40th birthday. Take care.
Well, well, Papa Sauce. I can't tell you how gratifying it is to know that this is a one-way conversation, that I don't have to be immediately prepared and on the defensive about hedgehog hair and whether I'm about to get lifted over your head and body slammed with lots of giggles on the other side of it. I just get to roast you. And I think the material I have on hand for that is second to none. I can just submit your entire freshman year of college, if you want to call what you did freshman year college in any form or fashion. But I have one memory in particular that I think sums it up. It's you sitting in your music classes or your opera classes while every good, dutiful music student is up there singing. You're sitting in a corner like a dunce with your arm in a cast above your head with the scribblings of madmen basically written on your cast while you nod off because maybe you're hungover, but you're probably still drunk. And just the fear, I think, that was probably written on the faces of all of those nice little choir boys and choir girls at the thought that somehow this Irish monster was let into their program somehow. That's just one. There's dozens, and I'm not sure that they all need to be spelled out here. I'll let everybody else contribute, but I will say this. You are the funniest guy I have ever known in my life. I have never laughed harder than I did all those days we spent together freshman year, literally till it hurt. I don't think I've ever laughed like that since then. And it says a lot about your spirit and your heart that you make people laugh like that. And I am not alone. I think everybody feels like that about you. And I think it comes out of a great love that you have for your friends and your family. You are a good man and a good friend and a good father and a good husband. I love you. Happy birthday, brother.
Kevin Hayden, Big Red, Kev Rev, friend of Rogers Healy, 40 years old, man, wow. My good buddy Kevin, I wanted to wish you a very happy birthday. I also wanted to reminisce on the 20 plus years that I've known you. And so if you'll indulge me, this is a semi-chronological trip down memory lane. I first met Kevin when he was typecast as a young Jewish suitor in the musical Fiddler on the Roof. Seeing Kevin in a yarmulke and traditional Orthodox garb was seared into my memory, mainly because it was so confusing. When he first appeared on stage, an audience member whispered, "I didn't know there were Irish Jews in the early 1900s Imperial Russia." There weren't. Kevin was, and forever will be an anomaly. He was not the typical HP guy. This was a football player who wore tights, a giant of a man with the voice of an angel, a charming, sensitive, raconteur Irishman who loved to drink. I guess that's not as much of an anomaly, but never mind. One day in high school, Kevin offered to give me a ride home after rehearsal. It was very nice of him. I jumped into his enormous red monster truck, and on the way home, I wanted to play a trick on Kevin. So as we were turning down my street, I pointed to this nearly demolished, strange-looking home on the block, and I said, "That's me." And Kevin looked at me with horror. It was then that I finally understood how materialistic Kevin really was. Kevin and I would meet up years later when he made the wise decision to leave the Division III school, North Carolina, and upgrade to the University of Oklahoma. Norman, Oklahoma, or God's country as we describe it, was just what the doctor ordered for Kevin. It was socially acceptable in Norman, for example, to drink 47 beers in one sitting because the alcohol content was lower. Kevin appreciated this as there was no judgment when he frequently carried 2 cases of Keystone Light with him literally everywhere he went. Kevin was my roommate at Summer Point Apartments, which was known throughout Norman as that scary, weird place off of 12th Street where Zacharias Moussaoui used to live. Kevin and I became really close during those 7 years at OU. Some of my most fond memories of Kevin include Kevin's ass going through a wall, hiding Teddy Lehman under our bed during a police raid, former OU running back Jeff Frazier vomiting Cheetos on our wall because Kevin temporarily panicked and forgot how to open our back door, having a heart-to-heart, very adult conversation with Matthew Underwood about why he could no longer sleep on our floor like a homeless vagrant, spending all of our Sooner Sense meal plan points at O'Connell's, Kevin preparing elaborate meals while I ate a bottle of wine and an apple, Kevin's ass going through our wall again, listening to Weezer while playing drinking games, Kevin's ass going through the downstairs wall, seeing Kevin's opera debut at OU, where he was once again a Jewish suitor in the early 1900s Imperial Russia, many trips to the library, strange evening dinners with a guy named Wayne, who incidentally has been in maximum security prison in Iowa for 17 years, pumping iron at Sooner Fitness, cheat days, as we would call them. We allowed ourselves Rudy's Custard and Long John Silver's, covering up multiple ass-sized holes in the wall with posters, stalking Mike Stoops and Brent Venables at On the Border, drinking whiskey at 9 a.m. on that fateful Tuesday our sophomore year. I also remember 9/11 happening. Seeing the bewilderment of our dads when they toured the apartment during move-out, listening to Kevin and Will Mitchell stumble through acoustic guitar covers outside my window at 4 a.m. It's been over 16 years since college, but if I close my eyes and really focus, I can still smell the Axe body spray that Kevin used so liberally in our apartment. Kevin's room smelled like an Uber X before Uber was a thing. So after we graduated, Kevin and his lovely bride would move to the Northeast and start a family. And I would eventually find myself in Boston as well for work. And Kevin and I entered the third phase of our friendship, severe depression. In all seriousness, seeing Kevin in pubs near Faneuil Hall felt like home. You know, Kevin sang at my wedding. We saw each other at the funeral of a close friend. We texted constantly during OU games. You know, the typical text conversation would basically be, Eric, here we go, big game. Kevin, Boomer. Eric, I'm nervous. We have no defense. Kevin, we've got this. Eric, shit, F me. Kevin, Boomer. Eric, we're going to lose the game. Kevin, plenty of time left. It's opening kickoff, and so forth. Now, Kevin has grown into an amazing father, husband, and a professional. And when we do meet up, we laugh hard. We down a Guinness in honor of our memories and friends. We talk OU football. We talk our families, our Marine fathers, our moms who kept it all together. We talk about parenting, a topic that I personally am an expert in. And I give Kevin a lot of advice in that arena. We support each other. We know that great friendships evolve like this. Time goes by, but the bonds just strengthen. Just like the lingering effects of Axe body spray. Kevin, my buddy, brother, love you, man. Happy 40th birthday. And just always remember the words of Teddy Lehman, relax, you'll live longer.
If you ask 100 guys what their favorite beer is, you'd probably get Bud Light, Corona. Not Kevin. Kevin likes beers that you've never heard of. In fact, that's probably why he's happy Jeff moved in, because Jeff's the only person that actually knows or heard of the beers he likes to drink.
Hey, buddy boy. Happy 40th birthday. Oh my God. I'm so excited, man. We're supposed to roast this, and I'm terrible at this, so this is going to be like a roasting of a roast of a roast to myself. But so hopefully that makes you laugh. The only thing I can roast, as I could say, is that Kevin is the only person that I know that can get almost every single person to do whatever he wants and to drink. Like, and I mean that in a good way, because if I didn't meet you, we wouldn't have had all the crazy stories and all the memories that I've had the last 15 years of being your friend. And I would trade none of them ever for anything. They're just some of the best stories ever. And you're always on point. So I can't. I'm always the one doing the goofy shit around here. But truly, dude, you know I love you with all my heart. You're a brother to me. And I look forward to many, many, many more memories. So many goddamn more memories. And like I said before, each one of those is very special to my heart. And I would trade them for nothing. Cheers to you, dude, on your 40th. Make it a good one. I know what's happening in our circumstances now sucks, but we'll all be get together soon and we'll make up for it. So have a good one. Have a beer or two on me. I'll cheers you. Hopefully I'll come over. We'll social distance, whatever. And keep on keeping on is what I say. And keep on making me do things I don't want to do. All right, dude. Love you. Take it easy. Happy birthday. Bye now.
Hey Kev, and just in case you thought that I forgot, I got 2 words for you. Who's bad?
Happy birthday, Kevin, the big 4-0. I love that we're doing this little socially acceptable roast. I do have some thoughts to share on my big brother. I've always admired you. You have always looked out for me since I was a little kid, and you've also just taught me so many lessons along the way. Like when we would go swimming, which basically means we would break into our neighbor, the Walsh's pool, and we were like expressly, like very clearly told not to do so. But we'd go swimming out there and I'd be, just hanging and swimming, and all of a sudden you would just pull me under the water. And really at that time, you were teaching me that there are 2 kinds of people in this world. There are 5-year-olds who can half drown and have strange phobias of the deep end for the rest of their lives. Or you can be a 10-year-old who's willing to instill a deep-seated survival instinct in their much younger siblings. You've also taught me patience. Like when Ryan and I used to nudge you so badly and just like poke on you and hit you and just nudge, just total nudge you. And you would tell us to stop, please stop. Like if you don't stop, I'm gonna react. And then finally we would just go too far and you would just release the most powerful jujitsu strength heel kick. And we would just be devastated by this like injustice of you hitting us once that was 10 times harder to our, 85 kicks. You're also a great cook, as we all know. I love sharing meals with you. It's the best. I think this all might have started when you were at OU. I vividly remember coming to visit you when I was still in high school. I think I was maybe 16, and you had made a very good specialty dish of Norman, which is sushi, which was probably super fresh, ocean, caught fresh sushi, and you rolled it and everything, and it paired excellently with the Mike's Hard Lemonade and Zima that I think I was drinking all night. And when I did eventually throw up from that excess of alcohol and gourmet sushi, I'll never forget you just shoved Jennifer into the bathroom with me while I had like rice coming out of my nose. So that was super cool. You've also taught me to be true to your brand. It's very important. Like your brand is a big red truck, your big green egg, and your ripped OU shirts and pitted out stained undershirts, as well as your infamous tenor like laugh clap combo, which is so fun to be around. You also are not afraid to go against the grain, which is so important in this world. Like when you told me I definitely shouldn't be hanging out or, having relations with my future husband because of all the AIDS that he has. So that was cool. You even called Mom and Dad and told them that I was just one of Michael's many conquests. This sweet, nervous Michael. But in truth, you have always been loving, supportive, and steadfast, and you love your family deeply. You work hard, you never complain. You cook amazing food for your friends and family. You still find the joy in little things like catching hermit crabs with your feet in Marblehead after just like a perfect beach day. You also love nothing more than telling all of us to be cool and hang out, which basically means chug beer with you and hang out late night, much later than we should. I wish I could be cool and hang out with you right now. I love you. I hope it's an awesome 40th. I'm looking forward to lots more times to celebrate and, have these kids be nudges together and hang out with one of the best people I know. So I love you. Happy birthday. Mwah. Yeah.
They say that you can tell what's important to a man by looking at his Instagram account. If that's true, let's look at Kevin's. Food, family, food, food, food. Family, Jennifer, food, 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 food.
Hey, Kevin Hayden. Just wanted to wish you a very happy birthday. It's a big birthday, I understand, and no one's more suited or ready for it than you, I think. In true Emily Burr fashion, I have put together a little list, because who else would do that? Yeah. And as I was thinking about you and our friendship, a couple of things came to mind, and one of them you won't be surprised about. The other one, maybe, and I don't know. It just came to me, and I thought, yeah, I better include this one. The first, of course, is Quattro Minuti, and I think that'll just go down in infamy because it's ridiculous. We all know I had a fabulous time in Italy, and you You really helped me remember it very well, so thank you for that. And then the other one is painting a room. And I remember your lovely wife talking about you and all of your fine qualities, and painting a room is just not one of those, apparently. So anyhow, those are just two tiny snippets. But the real thing that came to mind was the fact that you have this uncanny ability to retell a story and change the story, but somehow it's still true. And I think that's one of the things I love about you the most, is that when you inhabit a story or a character, or just hanging out in the backyard, chatting with friends and laughing, because that's all we ever do is laugh, and you bring things to life and you tell them in a way that nobody else can. And when I think about our friendship over the years, and it's been a long time, I dwell on that. I dwell on the fact that you can always find the bright spot. You can always make a story come to life. If it's a sad story, somehow there's a way to tell it, bring the emotions to the surface, maybe find a way for a laugh. It's really, there's just nobody like you, Kevin Hayden. And to say that I'm grateful for our friendship is, there's just no way to really describe it, because you're somebody that is caring, is loyal, is dependable, and if I was in trouble and I needed something, I could count on you. And I'm just, in this day and age, in the time of COVID, and when you're reflecting on things and who's important and who sticks around, who is on the inner circle, you're in that for me. And I'm so grateful for you. I'm grateful for your sweet wife and your family, and I'm proud to call you my friend, my adopted brother that I never had but always wanted. And I love you to pieces. I don't think that this was much of a roast, so to speak, but I hope that you can tell how much you mean to me, and I wish you all the best in the year ahead, and here's to you. Sláinte.
Kevin, we gotta talk. You're so old that the candles cost more than the birthday cake this year.
The big Kevin Hayden, turning the big 4-0. That's some awesome news, man. Happy for you. So, anyway, we're supposed to roast you or have something good to say about you. So, I don't know. I've thought really long and hard about this, and I just couldn't come up with anything. Just kidding. Anyway, yeah, man. I remember the first time we met. It was inside if I remember correctly, we were inside the junior varsity football locker room. And I remember talking to you about how you were from Boston. And I was just blown away, because I know no one from the north. I didn't really know anybody from upstates of America, if you know what I mean. So I was really blown away and shocked, and I was like, man, this is really cool. I might get to know someone from up north, the Boston area, and maybe become really good friends with this guy. Well, it turns out, we did become really good friends, and we still are, which is amazing. So, just really happy about that. And I guess for the roasting part, I guess I remember pretty well where this took place, but I know exactly what you said. And now I just remember, I remember you saying, "Film this! Somebody film this!" And I just remember cracking up really hard, and I just remember that was like one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. Just want to say, man, it's been so good, so real to know you, and just happy that you're turning the big 4-0. Welcome to the club, man. It's exciting. So, in other news, hope you're doing well, hope your family's doing well, and not much is going on here in Allen, Texas, man. Just trying to stay clear of this COVID-19 and trying to stay safe. And hope you're doing the same. Sounds like you are, which is good news. Hope everything with work is going well. And wish the best of luck for you and your family through this tough time. And again, man, just happy birthday. So glad we got to become friends and continue that relationship going on forward. And again, happy birthday, and much love, brother. Talk to you later. Bye.
So we just wanted to put together a little compilation video, just show you how much we love you, we miss you, we wish we were there hanging out with you. I did like 17 takes on those Bud Heavies. I crushed a 6-pack, so we'll feel good. So, just down here grilling. Big brother has been an inspiration to me, so I decided to do a little video for him. I'm gonna roast I'm gonna smoke a pig next to my truck, grilling outside. It's currently 37 degrees outside, so that's why I'm wearing a shirt, a short sleeve shirt and shorts. Let's get this in here. See, oh yeah, the smoke's going nice. We'll just smoke that pig up for about 17 hours. Oh, I forgot my beer. Hold on. Bud Heavy, drink of choice. What's up, bud? Gang, gang, gang. And, I wanted to come out here and roast you, and instead I just roasted a pig. And I think I misunderstood the instructions, but I don't think I cooked it right, because that doesn't sound right for pig. But, you know, I got a truck here. I can start out here doing what I love, you know, hanging out.
What's going on?
Lizzie, go back inside. Bud Heavy, drink of choice. What's up, bud?
Kevin O'Sullivan Hayden, my friend, my long-time friend. You're 40 years old, and your wonderful wife has asked a select few of us to send a video expressing our love, our care for you, but also maybe even throwing a little jab in there with the roast. I don't feel like I'm the most appropriate person to do this, because the majority of my friendship with you, I have been the butt of so many jokes. The No Rogers band, wasn't allowed in the flip mode squad, didn't get allowed to go to prom, and the one girl I found to go to prom with me wore her tag to her wedding, to her prom dress, so she could return it afterward. And then immediately I went to the after party, where I was once again the butt of the joke. So I thought it would just be appropriate for me to talk about the times that I've annoyed you, which leads with my first story about how I was running the hallways of Highland Park High School, which I don't remember this story, but you tell it to everybody. And supposedly I had a stain on my shirt, and I went up to you and said, "Hey man, do I have a stain on my shirt?" And that was your first memory. So that's a great way to start it. But really my favorite memory of you was when we were packing out of your parents' driveway in high school. I believe they lived on Dartmouth or Harvard or Princeton. I'm a realtor in the Park Cities, if you guys are watching this in the DFW area. And you had that obnoxious long red, fire engine red, the same color of your skin when you get sunburned, Dodge Ram. And you backed it up because I gave you bad directions, and you scratched that car. And you scratched it pretty bad, and I laughed my ass off, and you looked at me and you said, "Rogers, and you came to me with your little like Ram Man from He-Man look, and you just gave me the biggest bear hug, and you got so angry at me. But Kevin Hayden, you son of a bitch, it was worth it, and I'll laugh again whenever you scratch your next car. I love you. Happy 40th. Jennifer, you're a great wife for putting this thing together. I want to keep it going just to be obnoxious, but I'm going to end it there. Kevin, happy birthday. Thanks for being a great friend to me. Over 20 years of friendship with you, and I'm looking forward to at least the next 20 and the next 40. Happy birthday. I love you.
A tribute to Kevin. Happy birthday, Kevin.
You're so old that the last time OU won a national championship, you were a freshman in college.
Hi Kevin, happy 40th birthday. I know we were supposed to roast you, but I find it impossible to roast somebody who's always been so nice. So I just wanted to send you a message to wish you a very special day. When I think of memories with you from BU, I just always remember how nice you were. You were always so kind, and I remember, I think, crying about some kind of class or audition notice, and you barely knew me, but you just listened, and you were really, really nice to me when anybody would have just kind of walked away and gotten out of that situation. So I remember your kindness. I remember your talent. I always liked to sing with you and be in classes with you. And I always remember very fondly how you loved Jennifer and talked so nicely about her all the time. And now you have this beautiful family and marriage, and you're doing so well. I enjoy keeping up with you on Instagram and Facebook. And I just wish you the absolute best for your birthday. Happy birthday, have a drink on me.
Hey, it's Kim, Mikan, and Thumper, and we wanted to tell a story about one time we were visiting Kevin and Jennifer in January, and Kevin was on the verge of getting a new job and only had to go into the office and meet this one last person before it was official. I think he had maybe a verbal offer, but not the real offer letter or something like that. And we were gonna go with him and, you know, check out the area while he was meeting with his people. And he kept saying like, all right, well, I'm ready to go when you guys are. And we were like, I mean, yeah, like we're ready to go when you are. And he's like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And we're like, okay, but you're not gonna change? He's like, no. And I'm like, okay, because, you know, Kevin wears his OU basketball shorts and a t-shirt like all the time at home. And he was planning on, I guess, wearing that
to go meet his new boss.
to meet his, like, the
that
senior
wasn't
guy.
actually his boss yet.
So,
he hadn't been hired yet.
So we were like, I think we tattled on him. We told Jennifer, we were like, Kevin says he's not gonna change. She was like, Kevin, you have to put on pants. So
But he put a vest on too, though. So
yeah, so he changed real quick, and then we went and he met with who he needed to meet with, and got the job, and that's the end of the story. But yeah, that one always cracks me up. Anyway, happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday.
We love you, bud. Okay, bye.
So one of our favorite stories that we like to retell, and that the Haydens I think like to retell too, is when we went to meet them in Rockport for the half marathon, and we were driving along and we actually ran into Kevin running, and we were super positive we probably spent the morning sleeping in and, you know, doing whatever, and there he was. No eye contact, didn't look up at all. We were screaming for windows, yeah, Kevin, yeah! And then we meet Jennifer at the end of the race, and Kevin came along at the end also. And we're like, yay, amazing! And Jennifer's like, honey, all the other moms are so impressed that, like, a husband did this. And he's like, all he said was, I feel like we didn't even train for this. Those are the first words out of his mouth. And then they told us to meet them at their house because they needed to first pay the sitter. They told us to take their time. And we're not really quite sure on the chronology whether it was that Kevin's legs cramped up first and then somebody threw up, but like they just didn't make it to the house for at least 30 minutes more than we were there. that was a good memory. And we also very strongly remember Maura's impression at Manu's wedding, which was, you know, you guys were without your kids for a night and had a couple drinks, as we all did, in celebration for Manu's wedding, but it was pretty awesome. And Maura was like, those guys were great. Are their kids really trying to kill them like they said they are?
Hey Kev, Donna here from Title Boxing. I know you miss me. Hey, I remember the first time I met you. You came in, you had that green t-shirt on, it said, "Kiss me, I'm Irish." Stood in the back, and quiet, nice guy. And then you came back, and you had that "Kiss me, I'm Irish" green t-shirt back on, and you were nice, and you stood in the corner. Then you came back, and you had that "Kiss me, I'm Irish" green t-shirt back on, and you stood in the corner. And I started wondering, what the hell is wrong with this guy? He wears that "Kiss me, I'm Irish" shirt every time he's here. Maybe he doesn't have any more shirts. Maybe he's in the Irish Mafia. No, he's not in the Irish Mafia. Step dancer maybe? Not Irish Mafia. Anyways, happy birthday to one of my favorites at Title. Hope it's a great day for you.
Yeah. You can usually tell the weather outside by looking at somebody outside. With Kevin, that's not the case. In the summer and spring, he wears shorts, flip-flops, t-shirts. In the fall, shorts, flip-flops, t-shirts. In the winter, shorts, flip-flops, and t-shirts. The other day I was going into my car, he was getting into his truck, and he was wearing pants. I didn't even recognize him. Thank God he was wearing flip-flops. I would have known it was Kevin.
Happy 40th birthday, Kevin. We're so glad that we can be celebrating with you, even if it's socially distancing in style. But we wanted to make sure that you knew how special you are to all of us and recount some of the memories that are most special to us. So, as you know, we had a lot of special cousin moments and memories, including Dark Tag in the Wellesley house. Looking back at it, I'm kind of questioning the parenting skills that our parents had, but also understand the need to have some drinks as we enter day 1052 of quarantine. But the specific message that I want to talk about was the talent show that we decided to hold while we were in Dallas. You decided to be the rich Texan oil mogul, while Ryan was your beautiful blonde budding bride. I believe it was Lily. I'm very happy to see that you have upgraded to not only a beautiful but a brilliant wife in Jennifer, and that you have a wonderful family to share your life with. And we are so happy for you, and we love you, and we miss you, and we hope we can celebrate with you soon.
It's a tall boy. I didn't drink. It's just cold. We'll call that good.
Kind of gross.
It's over. No, I don't know how to roast him. He's just a good guy. I like him. That beer's hitting me hard. It's just...
Yeah, so one time we were hanging out. This is a fun story to tell the kids. Maybe give some inspiration to Lizzie and Sully, but he was in the bathroom and he was like, "Hey Ryan, come here." And I was a little kid and he was my big brother. So I was like, "Yeah, of course we're gonna check it out." I go in the bathroom and he's like, "No, come closer." So come closer. And I was like, "Okay." And I kind of like came closer. I was like, "What's up?" And he's like, "No, a little closer." And he just wipes his ass and boop, right on my eyebrow. That really happened. That's something Kevin did.
Hey Kevin, happy 40th birthday. That's insane. That's crazy. It feels like just yesterday, back in 2001, sitting in a theory class with Dr. Stevenson, was it? Talking about chili spaghetti and, you know, me having trouble with theory tests and then having nice, fun studio classes with good old Ted Champagne. I hope you have a great birthday. We are thinking about you and wish we could be there to celebrate with you. But we're sending lots of love for Big 40. And Greg wants to say something too.
Happy birthday!
Gamora was like, they seem so funny. I hope that they're being funny, right? Their kids aren't actually monsters, right?
You're so old that an all-nighter no longer means staying out all night. It means you get to sleep through the night and not have to get up to pee.
I'm not too good at roasting people, so I think I'll stick with potatoes or pork or beef or just eating whatever Kevin's gonna be roasting on the Big Green Egg. So I'll say happy birthday to my favorite Big Green Egg owner, my drinking buddy. Happy 40th.
You're a really great brother, and I love you. And I wish I was there slamming Bud Heavies and sessionable New England IPAs and hanging out on the beach and doing all the things, but we'll be doing that soon. Very soon. Maybe, I don't know. Kathleen keeps calling me like every other day, being like, you know, our plans have changed. We're gonna stay up there for now 10 weeks. Okay, hold on.
Should I stop it?
BJJ, yeah.
Stop it?
Yeah, no, we have a picture of us. We're just gonna wrestle. I want BJJ moves.
Shit. Oh god.
BJJ.
Hey.
BJJ. Shh, shh.
You
Submit.
told me you were
Submit.
gonna-
Shh, shh, shh. And I win. I beat her every time we wrestle. It's like not even. It's all the technique. It's technique from the BJJ. I wish it was a sweaty dude. Honestly, all I wish for you on your birthday is that you get to grill out, smoke some things on the Big Green Egg, maybe get sweaty with some dudes, like rolling around on the ground, tangling your legs together like some kind of German pretzel, and just slam Bud Heavy, just slam beers, you know? I just hope all the best things for you, bud. Love you. Mwah. I comb my hair for the video.
Kind of gross.
Oh, okay. So, Daddy, you need to work on your smelling, and you're really funny.
An addendum to the last one, and yes, I changed my shirt because I forgot. I was thinking about this all night. Back to the roasting. I would equate Kevin as a vampire because someone like me is like fresh blood. I can get that kid to do whatever I want, and I'm definitely that person. So that's all I got for you, Vampire Kev. All right, dude. Happy birthday. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Happy birthday, Kevin. It's an honor to celebrate you on your 40th birthday. Amazing. I have so many memories of you, particularly in high school. Lads and Lassies, Park Version, our D. Smith European vacation, and of course the musicals. Everyone knows you've always had a gorgeous voice. You were really the perfect choice for model in our senior musical. Because when you look at an Irish kid like Kevin Hayden, you really see him in Fiddler on the Roof. Kevin, you come from a great family who's always supported you. I'm reminded of a time in high school after you wrecked your car that your mom went to a ladies' luncheon where everyone was drinking iced tea. She proceeded to order a margarita. And when they all stared at her, she said, "Well, if my son can day drink, then so can I." The appletini doesn't fall too far from the tree. You were destined to major in music in college. We all had some fun finding our way in the world. We haven't kept up as much these last few years, but it's great to see you on social media. I'm so impressed with all of your culinary endeavors. That grill is pretty awesome. But I think you may need to change your nickname now to the Big Red Egg. Huh? It's got a ring to it, right? But seriously, I'm so glad to call you my friend. I am so happy for you and all the wonderful things in your life. Jennifer is amazing, and those kiddos are adorable. This would have been a lot funnier if it was in person, but I hope we can celebrate and catch up soon. Happy birthday.
Hey, Kevin. Happy 40th birthday.
start over. But I hope it's really good. Ryan's making sure to get all the angles.
Dynamic.
Hey Kevin, happy 40th birthday. That's amazing. 40's a big birthday, and I'm sorry you're having to spend in quarantine. That's not cool at all. But I hope it's great anyways. I hope it's the best year yet, and I hope it's great, and hopefully we can come up and see y'all sooner and later. And hopefully Ryan and I can come see you sooner or later. Oh wait, hold on. This is for you, Kevin. You ready? So good at smashing cans.
Kevin, hey, happy birthday, buddy. Just wanted to wish you a good one on your big 4-0. I know it's a milestone. I know we're all here social distancing, staying at home. Shouldn't be a problem for you, I guess, because you're spending all your time at the Big Green Egg anyway, so probably not an issue. But anyway, really wanted to say hi and just well wishes on your birthday. So 40's not so bad. So anyway, miss you. Later.
Great. Happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday, Kevin. A big 4-0. You nailed it, man. That's pretty much the perfect birthday to have right in the middle of a worldwide pandemic, because it's probably a little bit more scary actually than COVID. So, but no, happy birthday. I can't wait till we can do what we do best and go drink and critique a few beers and say the same old joke we've said for like 10 years and laugh at stuff that probably 15-year-old boys laugh at too. So stay young at heart, enjoy the day, have a great birthday, and we'll get together soon, man. Cheers.
I also really loved hearing about Brennan's bachelor party, because I remember asking him, like, but what did you guys do? Like, but what did you actually do? And Brennan's like, what? I don't understand the question. We drank a bunch of Budweiser, sat at my parents' house, Mark threw up on a table and pulled a towel bar down, and Kevin grilled a bunch and made a bunch of delicious food.
Hey buddy, happy 40th. I know about fewer of your skeletons than just about anybody here, so I'm just gonna play it straight. Thanks for being a supportive friend, a consummate host, and just about the most fun person to hang out with, no matter the circumstance. So cheers to another 40 years and beyond.
Hey Kev, I've been following your Instagram, and I think that if you keep at it, someday you'll be a pretty okay cook. Happy birthday, man.
Katrina's making me say something nice. I guess I have to. Well, in spite of the fact that you went on a 15-20 minute tirade about my junk and then forgot about it because you were drunk beyond any and all belief, you're more or less a nice guy. Yeah. How's that? No?
Seriously though, we want to thank you for all your hospitality over the years and all the delicious food that you have prepared for us, which is not quantifiable. In good company. And we look forward to seeing you all when this is all over. In real life.
Bigfoot's dick.
Hey Rach, what are you doing?
Oh, hello. I'm just roasting Kevin Hayden. I know he loves the Big Green Egg. So I thought I'd do some music, some microbrew, and I've got some bacon cooking for him on the roast.
You're quite a cook.
Thanks, babe.
Hey buddy, happy 40th birthday. You've been such a great influence for
all these many years, from helping me find good beer to hooking me up with great meat. And man, I love your string of big red Texas trucks. And the music you've helped me find, and fashion. Maria, can you turn that down? You know how I feel about Pavarotti.
No, that's not Pavarotti. That's Kevin.
It can't be Kevin. You've been telling me for years that he can't project.
Hal, it's a secret.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, Kevin.
Hey Kevin, happy birthday. Welcome to 40. As someone who crested the top of this hill himself a few months ago, oh man, it's an eye-opener. But welcome to the party, pal. I hope you have a fantastic birthday. Looking back, we've known each other 15 years since our BU days of kicking around like the young studs we were. We didn't know anything back then. Through the years of us being together in the 10, wouldn't trade that for anything. We have grown somehow wiser. Some would disagree, but man, you've shown us a lot. We all look up to you, buddy. You are a pioneer. You're the rock, the pillar of our community, helping us through a lot. I'm proud to stand shoulder to shoulder with you. Happy to call you a friend and wish you all the best. So I raise my glass to you. Wish you all the best. Some good scotch here. I hope you get drunk on your birthday. Love you.
Hey Kevin, I just want to say happy birthday, happy 40th birthday to you, buddy. Wish I could be there to have one of your big bear hugs and, you know, make each other laugh, hang out for hours and hours like I know you will on your birthday. I'm going to tell one little story. My favorite story of you was on your 21st birthday at Cuba Libre. A bunch of guys all sitting around before we go out. And I don't know if you did this on purpose or not, but you leaned back and you put your arms over your head and you knocked over the DJ's equipment that was sitting behind you, and the record skipped and the entire music stopped for the entire restaurant. And we all awkwardly stood up and got out of there before trouble. Anyways, I hope you're doing well. I hope you have a good summer ahead of you up there in Marblehead. And I look forward to seeing you again, buddy. Happy birthday.
Seriously, though, Kevin, you're a great man, husband, father, and cousin to me. And I wish you the best for this momentous occasion, your 40th, and cheers to you.
Hey Kevin, just your old buds here from 15 Wellman. We sure did have some good times, didn't we?
We sure did. Corey and I just wanted to extend a very happy birthday to you and welcome you to the 40 Club.
A little secret, Kev, it doesn't feel any different from how you probably felt yesterday as a 39-year-old.
Here's to you, Kevin, and may your next decade be filled with family, friends, and lots of laughter.
And, of course, good beer and magical delights you so impressively whip up. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, Andrew, are you cooking something for Kevin's birthday too?
Oh, well, I would love to, but because of the COVID crisis, we'll have to do it later. But I have made up a menu that I think Kevin will like. I've also got in this oven already, cooking away, Kevin's 2 favorite words in the whole world. Oh, wait. Boomer Sooner. And for the Boomer Sooner birthday dinner that we've planned, I've built a menu. I hope it's up to Kevin's liking. We're gonna start with barbecued barbecue cheese grits with barbecue sauce. We're then going to follow that with twice braised cow parts of undetermined origin, probably from a cow. We're gonna put on that some acid, because it's very important. I know Kevin likes his acid, whether it's lime, lemon, vinegar, or all of those or others, but definitely a little bit of acid. And then it's going to be garnished with what's going to be a house-made crema, whatever that is. But it's usually white stuff that Kevin kind of puts on everything, so we'll do that. And then we're gonna also have a side of twice pickled pickles. What you do is you pickle the pickles, and then you take them out of the pickling juice and put them some more pickling juice. So you pickle them, and then you pickle them, and then they're twice pickled. So it'll be quite a pickle. And then we're gonna finish with some dessert, if we have room. Maybe some, I don't know, jus de framboise. Sounds French and fancy, so maybe we'll do that. So that's our plan, that's our menu. We'll have it typed up nicely to Kevin's standards, and we'll hope to have him over soon after this whole COVID passes over.
Sounds tasty.
Sure. Oh, Bisham, a little birdie told me it was going to be your birthday this upcoming Friday, so I thought I'd call in wish you a happy birthday, and maybe, soon we get on the mats. I heard you've been doing a lot of jiu-jitsu classes online, but, it's not going to make up for the Chinese on the mats that you need to get to the next batch. So maybe I put you in arm locky or kimura, and I'll see you soon. I hope you have a happy birthday, my brother. Boha.
Kevin, hey! Happy birthday, brother! And literally, brother, because who would have guessed it, man? It's crazy to think, 21 years ago, graduated high school together, and then about, 7 years later, started dating your sister. Woo. And now we're married, so that's cool. But you are my brother, so happy birthday, brother. Hope you're having an awesome day, awesome weekend. Hope it's an overall awesome year, because 40 sounds kind of awesome. I'm just trailing behind you. I'll be there soon enough. Have to get some wise words from you. I don't have too many for you, but mostly just thank you for being an awesome brother, being an awesome friend. Had a lot of dumb times together and a lot of fun times. And I hope you have a super fun one this weekend. Hope we can get together sometime soon and cook dinners together. Cook dinners like that dinner you made Tycho back in the day that you almost took from him, but you relented and let him keep it, which was kind of you. But anyway, a lot of fun stories. But happy 40th, man. Just remember, 40's just another notch on your birthday bedpost. Happy birthday. Love you.
Kevin Hayden. Remember when we lived in a room together that smelled like a horse? Remember how it sort of looked like a Bud Light advertisement? Just minus the girls? Those were good times. Speaking of which, we used to play softball together. Here's a great baseball card of the Hayden brothers that Derek Loudon put together. And want to see our softball experience summed up in 4 photographs? Lineman goes back to catch a fly ball. Lineman tries his hardest. He's really hustling. Lineman slips. Lineman falls flat on his face. It's a metaphor, really, for our entire softball experience. Remember your wedding weekend? Remember how the photographer kept giving us so much instructions that really just brought our groins closer together, and we had to back off because the whole thing just got way too hot? Anyways, just a few of many beautiful moments with my friend Kevin Hayden. Happy 40th birthday, buddy. We love you. We miss y'all. Thank you, Jennifer, for setting this up.
We're recording.
Yeah, I know.
I thought you wanted to say something
I
nice.
wanted you to say.
You wanted me to
Yeah,
say something
I
nice.
did.
Why do you want me to say something nice?
In all sincerity, guys, you're like our Boston family. Well, I mean, Brendan has family here, but you know what I mean. It's been really great going to school together, doing gigs over the years, and feeling like we have this extended family. You guys are like parenting role models for us, and with watching the kids play together and grow up together has been really awesome and fun. And we hope for many more years of that.
Yeah.
My favorite thing that Daddy does is that he's really nice to us, and he does a lot of things for us, so we want to do something back.
And one more thing. Happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday, Kevin. See, I wanted to roast you,
Okay,
but you're too nice to roast.
it's true. You are very nice. And you cook well.
You sexy beast. We're still gonna do that TV show. The Bachelor meets Iron Chef, called The Way to a Woman's Heart. Send me my royalty check.
I think you guys can make that happen, especially if you got it sponsored by the Green Egg.
Yeah. So are you the centerfold on Green Egg magazine?
What's wrong with you? Let's sing happy birthday to that man. No, that's way too high.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kevin. Happy birthday to you. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Kev, happy 40th, big man. And I hope you have a great time with everyone there. And I wish we were there. We'll see you soon. Love you.
Happy 40th birthday, Kevin. I can't wait to see you. Have a wonderful day. Love you, sweetheart.